and thank you for joining me on a very lovely evening. It's about 6, 7 o'clock, and it's still about 90 degrees in Florida, which is, I have no idea how cold it is up north where I left in New Jersey. I think it's getting a little chilly right about now, but now it's 90 degrees. Sun is sort of still out-ish, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. The bugs have subsided for now, and I'm very excited because today is a special day. It's because I bought a new car, and well, it's I've never actually bought a new car. It's not a new car, but it's new to me, and I'm going to introduce you to it. Now I know if you've seen the title of the video, you can already tell what it is, but I'm excited for it, and I'm going to let you know what it is right now. It is that. It is a 2012 Hyundai Elantra. I think it's a GLS. I actually don't know what it is, but they build it as a limited, and I don't think it's really limited. I think the limited has some options that this doesn't have. But look at it. I think it's a sky blue metallic. That's what they call this this paint code. And I like it. I like it a lot. It's not going to take over the daily duties of my Mercedes. It's actually not going to be doing anything. I don't think I'm going to modify it at all. I'm like doing this with the camera. I don't think I'm going to be modifying it at all. This is a car for my wife. Now, I haven't had any of my cars shipped here yet. I will be doing that shortly, but we needed a car. I couldn't keep renting cars. I rented like a Shelby Malibu, which is completely forgettable. And I rented that for a week, and we decided to pick this up. So I'm going to do a quick walk around. You guys have to see this car. I'm a little bit excited. I like how far economy cars have come in such a long time. So let's check this out. So right off the bat, a few reasons why I love cars from Florida is that they don't have nearly any body rust. They don't have any paint bubbling. Everything is in very, very good shape. Unless they're primarily located near the shore where there's a lot of salt, water, condensation. I don't know what you call it, but it's usually a little more salty over in those areas. But this was a Florida car its entire life, and it was a one-owner car. No accidents, clean Carfax, and this is the first car I ever bought from a dealer. Now, this car in any, decent condition would have cost around 10 grand, maybe let's say between 8 and 10 grand. This is a 2012. It's a 2012 Hyundai Elantra. So this car cost me $5,500. The reason why is because there is, I don't know what the correct tense is. Yeah, I know I'm a writer, but whatever. There's a ton of miles in this car, like a lot. So there is 165,000 highway miles on this car. It was a one-owner car. This guy put 40,000 miles a year on this car, and it drives like it's brand new. It's extremely solid. I looked underneath. There's no suspension work that needs doing. I mean, there's a few bushings that could, use some attention, but the tires are in great shape. The brakes are in good shape. Other than sitting on the lot for a little while, this car has been pretty damn, solid. It looks great. Other than a few small, like, rock chips right here, the paint looks good. It doesn't look faded. Doesn't look like it's been in the sun at all. I actually like the way this car looks. One of the reasons why we got this car is because it has a really good crash test rating. Now, my wife is a new driver, and we wanted to have something that wasn't gonna kill her if she got into a situation she couldn't handle. I trust her with everything, but I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't putting her into anything that was potentially dangerous. So I'm going to let you inside the car. Actually, this is a little bit, some condensation. Whoa. Everything works in this car. And I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Not a sneak peek, just give you a tour of what it's like inside. Oh, okay. So this has a little bit of a quirk that I need to fix. So first off, I press the button here, and unlock button, and it doesn't really do anything. And that's because the lock cylinder inside the power cylinder doesn't work. But if you do that, opens right up. Alright, going inside. It is actually a quite nicely appointed interior. Let me straighten out the wheel here. Bam. Bam. And there we go. And no, I was not lying. This does have 165,937 miles on it. No check engine lights, no lights at all. No warning lights. And if we look over here, again, just a stock Bluetooth head unit. I think I will be replacing this with a 8-inch LCD touchscreen, blah, blah, blah. I want my wife to have a review camera. That's sort of important. I think she would benefit from that. And this kind of funky looking thing, I like that you can control the fan speed here, you can control the temperature back here. It's very ergonomic, very functional. These are the should have worked harder switches. It should have worked a little bit harder and got some heated seats. But whatever, we don't need heated seats. These are cloth. I like this cloth. It's not regular tan. Well, it's not that cheap tan that you see in a lot of other cars. The bolsters are very, very supple. Everything's in great shape. I like this little sand, these little, I guess, lines or waves or whatever. Very, very nice texture here. This is a 6-speed automatic with Shiftronic mode. I think I had to look that up. Now you open this up, and charger. We have USB, iPod, and auxiliary. Cup holders, e-brake. Everything's where you need it to be. The AC works tremendously well. Everything in this car works tremendously well. One of the things I really love is that a car with 165,000 miles, this is not worn at all. See, I don't know if this was replaced. It doesn't look like it's replaced. I mean, it looks like it was used a little bit, but it looks in great shape. It looks like it has maybe 15,000 miles on it, not 165,000. All the window switches work. Everything is powered. It has a, let's see, the auto dimming mirror with home link, and we have the compass. That's nice. I don't think my Mercedes even has that. But yeah, everything here is pretty damn nice, smooth. Nothing's falling apart. I mean, I've had Audis and BMWs that have had maybe half this mileage, and the interior is completely falling apart. Like the door panels are hanging, and there's stuff that doesn't line up. But even in my Mercedes, like, you know, this would be a little bit further off than you would like it to be. But here, everything, all the shut lines are very, very tight. It's like a cheaper plastic, but again, $5,500, you cannot beat this. This has a, I know I'm probably going to get this wrong, I believe a 1.8 liter engine, 4-cylinder, that makes around 160 horsepower or thereabouts, which is not bad. It's actually on the higher side of where you want your power band to be. Sounds okay. Revs completely fine. I think I am gonna clean out the throttle body. Who knows? You know, with that much mileage, it probably needs to clean out anyway. But I really, really enjoy this car. I like driving it. It's very smooth going down the road, but it does have some really crappy tires, some Chinese brand tires. Let me show you what they are. So these are Atrezzo, I don't know, touring, no idea what they are. Ceylon? I don't know if you can even see that. This tire even looks like it's a little low, but it might just be the elevation. So Ceylon Atrezzo. leave a leave a comment down below if those are good tires. I'm gonna look it up on Tire Rack, but I kind of have my doubts. I mean, the tread is nice and meaty. You can tell that they've been replaced recently, but I think I'm just gonna replace all four of them with something like a Continental or a Goodyear, because it rains a lot here, and I don't want any issues happening with hydroplaning and anything like that. One thing I really do like is hit this key, and this trunk is actually quite a bit bigger than what you get in the S-Class. And again, there's no leaks, it doesn't smell mildewy, it's very, very clean. It does have the split folding back seats, the 60/40 split, which my Mercedes does not have, and that's another thing that these cars could do with. One thing that really pissed me off, though, like, you look under here, all right, you look at this semicircle cover, what do you think is under there? And if you answered spare tire, you'd be wrong. So the Elantras never came with a spare tire, even though you can fit one here, and the dealer charges you, I think it's around $250 to get the spare tire kit. So I am going to be ordering that. It's a little bit cheaper online. I found one for about $180. But what they give you is this like Hyundai Kia inflator thing, and I don't even know what that is. And some tow hook, and I guess you gotta call AAA or something. But yeah, that on an economy car, that doesn't make any sense. I understand if it was like, you know, a car that couldn't fit it, like a Lamborghini or something, but it doesn't make sense in this car. If you guys want to see what a Florida car looks like underneath, here's what it looks like. See if we can focus on that. So here's the back box for the muffler, for the exhaust, and there's no rust on it. Like, this car has been used for 4 years, 165,000 miles, zero rust anywhere on this car. And I know the lighting is sort of crap, but you can see just going down just on the minute details, there's no rust anywhere, and that's what I love about these Florida cars. And I think that is it for this video. I just wanted to introduce you to this car. I'm going to be doing a few sort of DIY mods on it. This is by no means, by no means is this a car that I will be doing projects on. I'm still doing the project on the Ultimate Daily Driver, which is my Mercedes, and I will be releasing videos later on. I just have few things that I need to take care of as far as getting a toolbox and getting all my tools together. So I'm going to shut that door. I'm going to shut that trunk. I cannot talk today. It was quite a hot day and quite an eventful day, and we got this car, and I'm very, very happy. So as always, if you liked the video, you can like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, hit that dislike button. I like to hear feedback, but I'm going to enjoy this car. I know that it's not an exciting car for most people, but I enjoy like little quirky things. I enjoy stuff that's very efficient. I mean, this thing gets like 40 miles to the gallon. I like cars that I can get for next to nothing. This was pretty cheap considering the market and considering in how good condition it was. Again, these words don't really make any sense in the way I'm speaking, but it's in really, really good condition. I enjoy the car. I hope my wife enjoys it. But the next video, I should be doing something in my garage. I should be working on my Mercedes and giving you an update on that. So stay tuned for that. That should be coming up very, very soon. But until then, I'm going to bid you goodbye.